name is Danny Boy Bennet from Seattle, Washington. I train out of South Sound Muay Thai and Rain Demon, also via Seraphim Mixed Martial Arts in Loveland. When I get in the cage Saturday night, it's going to be straight Muay Thai action for me, old school.
My name is Jason Lee. I represent the Grudge Training Center and Liver Hunt Fight Team. I'm looking to dominate from moment one until the referee stops the fight.
It's now time to meet the 205-pound kickboxers. First, fighting out of the Jackson's Insurance red corner, please make welcome Danny Boy Bennet. And now, fighting out of the Interstate Honda blue corner, please make welcome Jason the Dragon Lee. This professional 205-pound Muay Thai bout is presented by 5-Star Industries, that is, the official sponsor of the AVM7 t-shirt cannon. 5-Star Industries, happy to be serving Colorado, Wyoming, and Kansas with our metal fabrication, metal containers, and dumpsters. Visit us online at 5starindustries.com. It's now time to meet the professional Muay Thai fighters. First, fighting out of the Jackson's Insurance red corner, from Ring Demon, South Sound Muay Thai and Seraphim MMA in Maple Valley, Washington. Fighting in honor of Command Sergeant Major Joe Forsman, please make welcome Danny Boy Bennet. And now, fighting out of the Interstate Honda blue corner, from the Grudge Training Center and Liver Hump Fight Team in Denver, Colorado, dedicating this fight to Gary Lindsay of the United States Marine Corps, please make welcome Jason the Dragon Lee.
This pro 205-pound Muay Thai fight between Danny Bennet and Jason Lee is brought to you by Dellenback Powder Coating. Dellenback Powder Coating, car parts and accessories, which is located at 702 5th Street, right here, well, close by in Greeley, Colorado.
And Southside Muay Thai represented by Mr. Bennet. He's wearing the red trunks. Jason Lee represents Liver Hunt Academy as well as Grudge Training Center. And Ron, we don't know a whole lot about Bennet, but you and I have watched Lee from the very beginning of his career. He took a couple of fights as a kickboxer, transitioned into becoming a very successful MMA fighter, decided he was done with MMA, went on to be a pro Muay Thai fighter, and I believe as a pro Muay Thai fighter, he's undefeated.
Correct.
How about all that?
Absolutely correct.
And a crushing right hand from Lee. He has Bennet hurt, and he smells it.
Yeah, he
Lee
does.
gonna stalk him down here, see if he can finish early in round number 1. This is pro Muay Thai, so you can knee to the head, you can throw some elbows.
Jason Lee, one of the iconic fighters of Colorado, looking to put a stamp on this performance here at AVM against Danny Bennet here, coming to us from Seattle. Oh, I think that punch hurt him.
Looks like it, and I think the altitude already getting to Bennet. His face is really starting to redden up. I think he's having a hard time getting some oxygen in, maybe some of those strikes to the body, keeping him from being able to get some of the breath that he needs. And Lee just absolutely in predatory mode here.
Yeah, he is stalking and walking.
Corner of Lee saying they want 2 hands, meaning give us some combinations, not just single shots. And Lee, you can see him thinking here. He's just looking to set something up, and a crushing leg kick. And Lee loves the leg kicks for 2 reasons. One of the fights that he lost as an amateur was due primarily to leg kicks. He learned a great lesson from that. And 2, he trains with Justin Gaethje, World Series of Fighting champion, who is one of the best leg kickers alive in MMA today.
You mean Clubber Lang?
Well played.
Justin Gaethje, one of our favorites, man. We love that kid. And Jason Lee putting on the striking right now from Danny Bennet.
And Lee able to control the head with just 1 hand, leaving himself a number of weapons free to strike with. He can punch with the other hand, still has the kick, still has the knees, and not often that you can control your opponent with a single hand, but Lee putting that clinch work to good effect here, and again, crushing with the leg kick. Bennet looks to answer, going high. Lee evades by popping the shoulder up.
And Jason Lee looking very, very confident in there, very calm, cool, collected. Looking to gauge distance right here and looking to land a big right hand.
And I think trying to set up some leg kicks too. 10-second clacker sounded. Let's see if anybody flurries here. And looks like we're going to go to a round 2.
Very patient fight from both of these guys. End of the first round here.
Number 2 is brought to you by Aqua Bay Tans, the official sponsor of AVM7 Ring Card Girls. A relaxing escape awaits you right here in Loveland, Colorado at Aqua Bay Tans Tanning Salon.
Danny Bennet taking some big, deep breaths right now in the corner. Jason Lee looking okay, though. Looks like he's in some great shape. Army versus Marines 7, Loveland, Colorado. over 5,000 people in the stands today to watch the AVM, an integral part of our MMA community every single year. Second round just about underway here as both corners exit the cage. Referee Adam Martinez securing both fighters, and here we go, touch of gloves, second round underway.
Bennet able to flash up a number of head kicks in round number one. Lee seemed to see him coming, able to evade, but Bennet showing good flexibility and good speed on his kicks. But I think it's going to be the conditioning of Lee that's going to start to take over here in round number two. And by conditioning, I mean not only cardiovascular-wise, but the power that Lee possesses. You know, and Bennet drops his hands and leans his head back as he tries to circle away there.
You know, and JR, I see the combinations are going to be the difference in this fight. I think that Jason Lee is going to start mixing up low leg kicks, following up with big right hands, and I think that that could be a problem for Danny Bennet because the power of Jason Lee is just undeniable.
Bennet scores well with the knee, and then the fighters trade check hooks, and Lee looking like he wants that back. It was a little bit of an even exchange there, and Lee says, no, we're not going to have any evenness here in this fight.
And Danny Bennet showing some good technique here, but again, you know, sitting and covering against a guy like Jason Lee is not the recipe to success here.
Lee trying to sneak the hook punches around the guard of Bennet. Bennet doing a good job keeping those gloves up, but Lee just splits it right down the middle. Bennet, good job with the elbow as Lee closed in. Lee, good thing he had his head down just a little bit, kept that from cracking across the nose.
And Lee really looking to pick his shots right now. He's looking to pinpoint strike and looking for some body strikes as well, is what I'm seeing here.
And Bennet, you know, we've talked about him running out of breath here coming up to altitude. He's relegated basically to single strikes here. And Lee was hurt on that one, reaching down to his liver. Bennet knows it, tries to power in. Lee keeping it covered. Bennet wisely tries to go high as Lee's protecting his body, and Bennet has a target.
And Danny Bennet landing a hard body kick against Jason Lee, and Jason Lee now protecting that lower side right there where he ate that hard liver shot, and it hurt him.
Less than a minute left here in round number two. Oh, and a beautiful check by Bennet.
That really was.
Oh, my goodness. So Bennet, his best technique of the fight came across with the liver kick. Lee visibly injured by it, but now starting to get his breath back, and that conditioning that we talked about paying off for Lee here, because that's what it takes to recover from a strike that makes you feel injured. Is you have to be in good shape. And Bennet steps in, flashes high, instead goes low and gets the sweep. Not counted as a knockdown in Muay Thai.
Bennet showing some really good technique here. Oh, and another liver kick landed again.
10-second clacker sounded. We're going to have round three of 205-pound pro Muay Thai action.
Excellent job of checking kicks from Danny Bennet. Jason Lee very methodical tonight with his attack, looking to strategically take apart Danny Bennet. But Danny Bennet showing some great technique, a lot of experience in his corner as well, and he's not rattled in this fight. Again, we always talk about people coming here from out of town fighting in this thin Colorado air, and it seems as though Danny Bennett's taking some heavy, deep breaths right now, whereas Jason Lee looks like he's in good shape. Third and final round just about underway here. Referee Adam Martinez gives both fighters the halt. Door closes and locks, and third and final round here.
Doors are closed. Cups are in place, mouthpieces are in, and Bennet immediately goes back to hunting the liver, pun intended there.
Yep.
And Lee putting on a flurry here. And Bennet takes it, smiles, Lee gives him a high five, and now he's gonna try to knock him unconscious again. Bennet doing a really nice job here with his defense. Lee has put together some really nice combinations, some really powerful strikes. Bennet keeping himself fairly safe, but Lee just the one with all the forward pressure here in this fight.
And Jason Lee doing another job of stalking right now, and there's that combination that we talked about, that hard left followed by that standing right. My goodness.
And a number of times Lee's been working on the inside of the thigh, of the lead leg of Bennet, and that's tough. I don't care how hard you condition your legs, it's tough to condition the inside. It's just a tender area, so Lee has a nice target, and speaking of nice targets, Bennet goes back to the liver one more time, and then flashes it high. Yeah,
Danny Bennet doing a really nice job of hanging in this fight. He is tough as can be, and he's got a lot of technique in his arsenal. It's just a matter of him, I think, being able to press the pace against Jason Lee, but Jason Lee doing that right now. And he's mixing the strikes up with leg kicks and punches.
Yep, and not only leg kicks, but he's working multiple, or rather varied leg kicks going inside and outside. And then, like you said, mixing the height of his punches as well, going to the head, going to the body. And pretty much relegated to counter striking here is Bennet, but occasionally he sneaks in a really nice one.
Yeah, he is very skilled, make no mistake about it. He's just in there with a guy like Jason Lee, who's a powerhouse.
And Lee wants to sneak in a liver kick of his own, and that one thudded throughout the arena. About a minute left here. Crowd starting to get into it, obviously favoring the Colorado fighter, Mr. Lee. They're going to try to implore him to go for the finish here. Oh, Bennet staggered by that one a little bit. He took that hard left hand right on the crown of the forehead.
Yeah, and he's eating some hard jabs right now from Jason Lee.
Lee, good job with 1-3. Through the jab, scored with the hook. One more time to the inside of the leg and then brings it up high. Bennet says, I can take it, bring it. It's a tough way to make a living.
Yeah. Oh, hard
crushing leg kick by Bennet. Probably one of his best kicks of the fight.
And he's really got Jason Lee's legs red.
And the 10-second clacker sounded. Bennet heard it, trying to go back to the liver. Puts his hands up like bring it, and Lee does. Superman punch. We're taking it to the judges.
Judges' scorecards. All three judges scored the bout 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. And new Sparta Combat League 205-pound professional Muay Thai champion, Jason the Dragon Lee.
All right, guys, in here with my new 205-pound Muay Thai champion. It makes me happy to say that was a war. Tell me a little bit about the fight in your opinion, I should say.
I just want to say thank you to Danny Boy Bennet, coming out from Seattle, trying to fight in honor of his buddy that I ended up beating last year. And I'm going to start this one off kind of humbly today, guys. A lot of you people came here to see me put on a show today. I'm very sorry that I was not up to my best due to an injury throughout camp. But went through some acupuncture sessions, did the best I could. I'm just losing feeling in my foot after a round or two. So very sorry for my performance tonight, and I promise I'll be back for more next time.
Again, it makes me really happy to see that belt on you. I know the same for you. What's next, man?
Well, for now, I'm going to go home and drink a beer, maybe relax with my son and my family. But next up, guys, I'll be back in the cage or in the ring May 28th for Southpaw Promotions. I'll be fighting for another 205-pound strap. You guys can all come and continue to support not only Jason the Dragon Lee, but Colorado Martial Arts altogether.
Let's hear it for our new 205-pound Muay Thai champion.
Guys, just real quick, I did dedicate my fight to the United States Marine Corps this evening, but more importantly, come on, Jordan, come here. I dedicated this fight to a student that I lost last year. His name is Gary Lindsay. This is his brother, Taylor Lindsay. He's my protege and one of my #1 students. I just want to say I'm honored to have him and his mother in the stands with me tonight. And the last thing I got to say before I get out of here is, for those that have came up with me in martial arts, you guys have all known my son since he was about as tall as this guy over here. This is my 12-year-old son, Jordan Lee. You guys keep an eye out for him. He's going to be somebody.
Congratulations, Jason.